Hi everyone, hope you're having a great holiday season. About a week ago I listed a whole bunch of prints on my website. These are prints that are printed, packaged, and ready to go. Stuff I have on hand right now. This is a very common size, a 12 by 18 that I take to the art fairs every summer. And right now I have a whole stack of them here in the basement. So I thought I'd go through and show you what I have, and maybe someone that was looking for a last minute gift idea would be interested in one of these. Again, they're already printed, they're ready to go, and it could be delivered within a few hours to the next day if you needed it that fast. So again, I'll just show you what I have on hand, and if anyone's interested, go to the gallery section on my website, bradwilliamsphotography.com, and the very first gallery says 2019 holiday. One quick thing, last week I listed these, and I did sell a number of them to people that went outside of that gallery and ordered, which was no big deal. I was still able to fill their order. It just took a few extra days. But now that we're getting into that critical time, the last week before Christmas, things get a little hectic, and I don't know that I'll be able to complete any orders that fast with the traditional photo paper. There is plenty of time to order an archival ink print, and there's also still plenty of time to order canvas. If you go to my website, under every single picture anywhere on the website, it lists all the printing options below that picture. And right now I have it bold, highlighted yellow if that picture won't be ready by Christmas. Again, the archival ink and the canvas, you could order mid next week, and I still have it done for the holidays. So again, run through these pictures and kind of show you what I have. I have a couple different versions of Proxy Falls. This is in Bend, Oregon. Beautiful waterfall, huge waterfall. Really neat hike up to that. One thing I forgot to mention before we got started was that these prints are in a bag, and then just using photo corners mounted to this foam core board. There's one in each corner. It's not meant to stay in this bag and on this board. It's a loose print. It's meant to be framed or mounted in whatever way you want. You work with one of your local framers and get that done the way you want it. But I just wanted to be clear that it's not meant to stay in this bag. Some of the bags are really scratched up. And then I think you'll see, or you already saw, a couple of them actually have come out of the photo corner. So I would put it back in the corner before I send it out to anyone, but just to let you know that they're not meant to stay in here. Next is the Glade Creek Grist Mill down in West Virginia. Beautiful classic mountain scene there. Got a Minneapolis Moline tractor up by Honey Creek, Iowa. A print I call Christmas Morning because I shot this on Christmas morning on the way to my mom's house up near Fort Calhoun. Beautiful snow scene. This is White Pocket down in northern Arizona. Just a surreal place with lots of really colorful rocks and interesting designs in those rocks. We got Marlboro Point near Canyonlands, Utah by Moab. This, and there's I think another one coming up, this is Happy Canyon, Hanksville, Utah. There's a popular canyon called Antelope Canyon that everyone sees, and everyone thinks every canyon is Antelope Canyon, but this is Happy Canyon. This is absolutely out in the middle of nowhere. This is the most remote place I've ever been. That White Pocket picture was probably the second most remote place I've ever been, but this is amazing. This was most of the day driving on very rough two-track roads and in creeks in a Jeep. Get to the top of the rim of the canyon, camp out overnight, and then at sunrise you hike about 5 miles down into this canyon. Antelope Canyon has thousands of people a day go through it. My buddy Josh and I were the only two photographers in there the entire day. It's amazing the sounds when you have one of these canyons all to yourself. It's a beautiful place out in the middle of Utah. Some colorful aspen trees right outside Aspen, Colorado, with fresh dusting of snow. Fisher Tower, also near Moab, Utah. This is from the Narrows in Zion. This is closer to the beginning of the Narrows before it really tightens up. But a really neat place. Interesting thing about this is this area changes every year due to flooding. So went back the next year and it didn't look anything like this. So it was cool to see. This is kind of a popular photo you got to take when you're in the Zion National Park. It's called The Crack, and it's on the way up to the subway. Here's another version of that Narrows Zion picture I showed just a little bit ago. I prefer this version as opposed to the portrait version. Just really cool scene. The trees were perfect against that red sandstone wall, and it's a beautiful scene. This is in the Sandhills of Nebraska out near Valentine. Same photo. One was at sunrise, one was at sunset. Very similar location. This is a windmill on my brother's farm, or his old farm, down by Nebraska City. This is a Craigle windmill, which was made in Nebraska City. Really cool windmill. Don't see many like it. And shortly after he moved, this windmill disappears. He's hoping that they actually took it to the Craigle Windmill Museum in Nebraska City, but he wasn't positive where it went. Some beautifully lit poison oak. It's neat how sometimes some of the things you don't want to touch make some neat pictures. This is a really neat old barn down by Brock, Nebraska. The only reason that barn's still standing is it's full of hay. It's holding the roof up, or kind of holding it up. And then another picture from the Nebraska Sandhills by Valentine again. Move on to some Omaha stuff. The neat black and white scene from the old market. Abstract of one of the old painted signs on a building downtown Omaha. Aerial view looking almost straight down on the First National Tower. It's a little bit older picture, still has the Civic Auditorium in there, which is long gone. Joslyn Castle, kind of a neat little history piece in Omaha. Joslyn Museum, beautiful, great collection there. Got the streetlights down by the Jean Leahy Mall. I don't know if these are going to stay or if they're gone, but it's kind of a neat scene. This is interesting. You know, this is one of those pictures I was just walking around and took the picture, and this one always grabs people at the art fairs. For whatever reason, you'll just catch people from outside the tent looking in, and they're almost always looking at this picture. So it's kind of a neat piece. Don't sell a ton of them, but everyone really likes to look at it for some reason. We got fireworks from downtown Omaha. 3 different views, 3 different fireworks. And then fireworks from Memorial Park. You can see the bell tower from UNO, and then the I can't think of the name. The Catholic Church, St. Margaret Mary Church across the street. Some fireworks above Warner Park. Got an aerial view I took from the helicopter of TD Ameritrade Park downtown Omaha. Aerial view also from the helicopter. Of course, every aerial picture I take is from a helicopter. I don't use drones or anything. This one might have even been before drones were a thing. So, aerial view, full house at Rosenblatt Stadium. Aerial view of the Capitol, State Capitol in Lincoln. And a couple sandhill crane photos from, I go at least once a year, every spring out to central Nebraska, photographed a sandhill crane. So, a couple of my favorites. Have a few train photos. The Cumbres and Toltec Scenic Railroad down in southwest Colorado, San Juan Mountains. Beautiful scene. Actually, this is actually on the New Mexico side. It goes from Colorado into New Mexico. This is right after it crossed the border into New Mexico. Kennewick Park. This is an older picture before they redid the interstate. I'm not sure I could get back to this spot because I don't think it exists anymore. There's a retaining wall, and I'd be floating on the air to take this one. The Union Pacific Challenger. This is from several years back, the last time the Challenger came to Omaha. This is up by California Junction, Iowa, which is kind of halfway between Blair, Nebraska, and Missouri Valley, Iowa. And the Union Pacific 844, kind of out west of Fremont as it was heading back to Cheyenne. Left Omaha that morning. I was kind of disappointed when I heard it was coming in the winter, but as you can see, it made awesome steam, so I quickly got over that. Skyline photos. You got the Heartland of America Park fountain. There'll be a few different versions of this. This one just has the big fountain. Heartland of America Park in the spring. Trees are all blooming. Talked to some people at Conagra, said they don't bloom long and they don't always bloom at the same time, so it's kind of a cool thing to get them all together. Have a nice Nebraska thunderstorm rolling in to downtown Omaha. Narrows Park, it's one of my regular stops. I've been going there off and on for 10 years or more now. It's a kind of a cool view that most people don't ever go see. It's right over on, it's one of the Potawatomi County parks, right over on the Iowa side of the river. Got the Bob Carey pedestrian bridge. This is the version with kind of the purple sky. There's another version with the blue sky. Another version of Heartland America Park. This has the orange and the green fountain. It also has the little MUD fountain in there too, which over the years has worked and not worked and been lit and not lit. So it's kind of fun to get everything fixed and get a picture of it. The Gene Leahy Mall. None of this is there anymore. Kind of sad to see that go. Another picture of the Gene Leahy Mall, black and white with a swan. Another Narrows Park on a different day. Kind of more of a pink pastel sky as opposed to the brighter sky that was in that earlier one. Here's another Bob Carey pedestrian bridge. This has the more blue sky in it. It's also a holiday, so the First National Bank Tower is green on top. This is an older picture from Playland Park when Rick's Boatyard was still there. Heartland America Park, this one has the pink and the blue fountain. Also has a little MUD fountain in there. And one more is one last one from Gene Leahy Mall. Again, not there anymore. And won't ever be able to replicate that. It's unfortunate. So as you can see, I have a lot of different stuff right now. I also have a lot of big things that are all wrapped up. If someone wanted something bigger, ready to hang, I have a lot of big Duraplax, some infused metal prints, and a few framed items. I don't frame too much. Actually, I don't frame anything anymore, but I still have a few frame pieces. So if you wanted to see any of those, shoot me an email, brad@bradwilliamsphotography.com. And I can kind of go through what I have with those. Maybe if there was enough interest, I could pull them out and do a video of those as well. These, like I said, are all in a 2019 holiday section. I sent out quite a few this week, but I still have quite a bit left. So if anyone wants a last minute holiday gift or even something for yourself, hit that 2019 holiday section on my website and I will get it out to you soon. Again, there's a little more time to order archival ink prints and also canvas prints. So as long as you give me a few days before Christmas, I should be able to get those out, no problem. Again, thanks for tuning in today, and hope to see you next time.